down here? Well, I noticed on my way back that I can finally finish reserving ingredients for this, for the nuclear pasta. I have a stack of 100 oscillators here. They're the last that I need. I can't find them. Oh, here they are. And, okay, tell you what, I'm gonna have to just build another storage container. Because like I said, I'd like to finish allocating this stuff. There. And then, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Finished. Yeah, that literally is everything. I don't need to come here anymore except to pick up the nuclear pasta when it's al dente. And serve it up with some nice spaghetti sauce or Alfredo or something like that. Yeah, I know, it's a bit overused, but people seem to like overused jokes. And this, ooh boy. Well, I should say hot dog. I'm going to take some of these, and I mean, obviously not all of them, but some, and bring them over to the blender that I've set up for making biochemical sculptors. Is that another one of those things that I forgot to put an output on? I have a weird feeling that yes, it is. Don't worry, I'll fix that. Okay, there we go. And just as I thought, I haven't put in a box for the output. So let me just put one here. What's 1,000 divided by 8? It's 125. That's how many minutes it's going to take to finish this. Once I have the assembly director systems built. How long that's going to take, I'm not really sure. Reminds me, I better resupply my gas masks. They are all 126 autonomous control units, or whatever they're called. So, okay, first things first, let me check if summer slips are installed. Yep, everything's fine. So I'm gonna go and get this going. Should come up with the same number of assembly director systems. Then I'm going to see how I'm doing supercomputer wise. Oh, there we are. Well, guess who's got 2 thumbs and 400 supercomputers? I do. And now it's time to see what this quantum encoding stuff is all about. How does it go again? Milestone reached. This is not a competition, but other pioneers such as Becky and, I'll read that later, had already completed project assembly by this point. 531. Fixit was obviously wrong about you, but perhaps so was I. Regardless, you have finally unlocked the quantum encoder, which requires vast fluctuating power and excited photonic matter to produce highly complex parts. Do not make the same mistakes with managing the resulting dark matter residue as you did other byproducts. Project Part 11, the AI expansion server, is now your highest priority. Galaxy-wide project management is taxing to even the most advanced among us, especially those who have to manage the less advanced, like kittens and puppies, who are definitely still waiting for you to save them. Why not throw in the guinea pigs, too? Are there other massage, whatever the name of this planet is? Are there other of them waiting? And on an unrelated note, what else? Okay, I need 500 fuse modular frames and 100 whatever these are. But I'm more interested in this. Spatial energy regulation. Okay, 250 turbo motors. 500 radio control units, and 100 superposition oscillators. Yeah, I'm gonna unofficially make this my next milestone, but if I satisfy the requirements for an earlier one, like the 500 fuse modular frames and the 100 other, what do you call it, then I'll complete that first. Speaking of completing milestones, I have 285, I think, radio control units, or no, 185 radio control units. So I'm gonna get cracking on the turbo motors for special energy regulation. And, well, before I get into what I unlocked, I'm gonna one of the hard drives, the hard drive that I was researching was finished while I was out. So fine black powder and stitched iron plates. I don't really need either. Cloudy diamonds, but they're still producing a particle accelerator, and I got a pretty good thing going with regular diamonds. Alternate cooling device. Nitrogen gas, heat sinks, and motors. What do I still need heat sinks. Oh, and what is the other ingredient for this? I can't remember. Oh, I think it's rubber. But I'm doing fine with using rubber. But if I need more diamonds... Alright, fine. I'll take this. I mean, it uses two things instead of one. So I'm kind of iffy on that. But on the other side of that, I got 5 more hard drives to scan. I mean, that last adventure was probably... That was the most hard drives I've ever gotten at once. Okay, so what did I unlock here? In quantum encoding. Quantum encoders and the stuff they make. Neuroquantum processors, apparently that's what those are called, they're parts. But the new building is the quantum encoder. It uses excited photonic matter. Also very high power usage. I might want to take a look at Freighter Lake again and see if maybe I ought to use that one oil slick I got left, and maybe go for other oil slicks. I mean, yeah, I could use nuclear. The problem with that is that supplies come from a wide variety of places, and I'd have to have quite a few things being shipped in there. Oh, plus I need turbo motors and cooling systems, and well, both of those are being made. 2,000 megawatts? Okay, wow, that is pretty steep. So let me see, I ought to be able to check the grid somewhere around here. Gee. How did this get so high? I mean, yeah, I've been assembling a lot of factories, but let me see. The consumption here, still marking the production at 8,900. The consumption maximum that I'm looking at here is probably 70-something hundred. Maybe all that fluctuation has to do with the Trigon factor. I don't know. Regardless, I'm gonna need more power. And more turbo motors. Thank goodness I'm making those. I mean, I'd like to be able to put down a quantum encoder. Speaking of quantum stuff, excited photonic matter. Apparently the quantum encoder uses it. But how do I get... Oh, a converter. But what exactly do I put in to get this stuff out? Inducing intense photon interactions through the exposure to the SAM high energy environment? Does it just like come out of nowhere? Okay, and it's used in the superposition oscillator, which makes dark matter residue, which is a waste product. Gee. I mean, I could use it to make synthetic power shards and Fixonium fuel rods. I could just store it. Same goes for the neural quantum processor. But that requires... the dark matter crystals... Oh, those are made out of diamonds. Interesting. I might want to rejigger the time crystal factory then, because I... well, let me see. If that makes diamonds an excited photonic matter... And excited photonic matter is produced by, converted by not having anything in it. Oh, and what's this? Yeah, expansion server, and it's a 1-to-1 thing. Fortunately, I only need to make 256 of those. But again, I'm getting dark matter residue. And what exactly do you do with this stuff anyway? Exactly is this used in? Fixonium dark matter crystals. I think I'm starting to understand this now. So dark matter crystal, so dark matter residue is made using, you combine it with diamonds, which I can make, I've already got a factory for, so to speak. And they make dark matter crystals, and those are not bad as a waste product. A so-called waste product. I mean, I use them in stuff. Superposition oscillator needs oscillators, and all-clad sheeting too. But above all, I think... Wait. I'm gonna need like a sort of a starting amount of dark matter residue to sort of feed into a converter. I mean, I suppose that's a way of priming a pump. So the AI expansion server needs, well, this is producing a quantum encoder. I'm kind of hesitant again to use something that high power, use Summers loops in something that high power. But then again, what exactly are the power requirements for superposition oscillators? Maybe I can get away with, if I do that, I'll need dark matter residue. Well, I guess what would be more of a priority right now is setting up something in the time crystal factory, like a sort of an offshoot of it, to make dark matter crystals with dark matter residue. In fact, I get the impression that a The stuff that produces... Oh, cool. The stuff that produces dark matter, or dark matter residue, will be located there, or maybe I'll just string a really long pipe there. It all depends on what I need and how available it is where I am. So, oh, I still need like 50. Yeah, I better grab some cooling systems before they used in making turbo motors. Right in the nick of time, too. I'll go over to my deuterium plant and see how... oh, actually, while I'm thinking about this, 126. Yep. Everything's finished. So now I'm going to go over to the blender that I have like right out in the field here, and yeah, I'll deposit those, I forget what they're called. Assembly Director Systems, I think. I'll deposit them. Okay. And turn this on. Wait, what's this here? I don't know. I guess I still want to be cautious about this and get some more power. Now, the trigons, I'm still a little short when it comes to these things. I need... maybe 4 more stacks. But I've got them already. I mean, I deposited them. So I don't need to wait for them to be produced. I just take these out. Dump as many as I can in here. Bit antsy around stuff that uses water. I mean, it's not coming in right now, but I'm guessing that's because it still has to be pumped. Oh, already? I must have spent kind of a long time pontificating about the new milestone. Gee. Well, I want to make sure this is working first. I mean, it's possible that I don't have enough head lift, but frankly, I doubt it. The head lift produced is like by this water extractor is 20 meters, and I mean, what's the difference between where I'm standing and where it's located? Like 5? 3? I don't know. I was never really able to tell heights in this game. What else do you think all those early designs used a pump? We're gonna have to wait for this whole darn thing to fill. I suppose another concern of mine would be how much power this thing... Well, actually no, that's easy to calculate. It's 300 megawatts. Which I can spare. It's the quantum encoder that's the issue. Okay, so I am getting water here. But I want to be completely sure that that I'm actually getting enough. Well, I suppose I ought to just conclude that I am right now, because it is getting into the blender. The rate's slow, but that's on purpose to match the rate of production. Alright, I'm just going to dump the rest of these in. I want there to be just one stack. There we go. Okay, now it's time to go back to Hub Central and check on the next hard drive. Okay, what do we got? Heavy encased frame or rubber concrete? Well, my modular frame factory is doing fine as it is. Ah, hello. Alternate recipe for turbo motors. I mean, I've got the field manufacturer, but this thing... I might actually substitute that for radio control units, although... I mean, the radio control units that I make now require computers. High-speed connectors are already in demand by supercomputers. Of course, I use oscillators for heat sinks. I use them in cooling systems, but, well, I suppose it's good to have this anyway. Okay, next hard drive. Alright, so let's take that trip to Precipice Caterium, and the time crystal factory is like right there. Although, what exactly do you use to make a converter? I forget now. Although, maybe I can just disconnect one of them. I mean, I imagine that the industrial storage container for time crystals is full. And that's not enough. It's 29. How many of these do I make a minute? I'm running low on computers too. Well, wait a minute. How many? I'm only going to be able to make 8 more of these. But I would like to check on like the state of that big box of time crystals I got, because maybe all I really need to do is stop the factory making time crystals and start it making these other things that also require diamonds. Okay, so this thing's still going. I was expecting it to be full by now. Can I build another converter up here just for test purposes? I need radio control units for that, and oh boy, all the ones that I have are being used to make turbo motors. Well, assuming they haven't all been used up, I can probably go back to Hub Central, grab as many turbo motors as I need, or no, radio control units as I need, put a converter down, and find out what else I need to make excited photonic matter. Can I package that stuff, by the way? Or is it a little too weird to package? Okay, I'm not... Okay, I'm not too late. I was, like, just in time. So let me just put down a converter just for the sake of looking at... of seeing what it does. Or rather, what new recipes it has. So, under quantum technology, we have excited photonic matter. Okay, what do I... Really? Okay, so apparently, if I program this for excited photonic matter, then I don't need anything to... This thing can just generate it on its own. That's like the first time in possibly all of human history that you can get something for nothing.